pretty sure you said something about you being a grandpa.
Last episode?
No, but when you've gotten into the position.
Probably. Oh, goodness. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Polite as Fuck. Happy Wednesday.
Hello.
We're switching it up today. We're going to do Fuck, Marry, Kill instead of 10 and 10 to get us all warmed up. I can go first. Mine's
gosh. What happened to the book? It's like has coffee spilled on it or something.
Oh, yeah. Like all down the middle, though? Or all in that one spot?
It's like through the pages. Okay, sorry.
What book is that?
My favorite book, Educated.
Oh, no. We shall investigate after. What are we doing? Fuck, Marry, Kill.
You said you're going first? Or
yeah, I'm going to go first. Because mine, I feel like yours is going to be good and mine's kind of lame. So the first thing that came to my mind was coffee flavors.
Oh.
Like broad. I'm not going to give you like 3 to choose from. Which I kind of like. When they said that, like vegetables when we were talking before, I was like, oh.
There's so many
choices. There's so many to think of.
Are we, okay, I think I'm gonna go with lattes as the coffee type, the form in which I'm drinking my coffee.
Oh, okay.
And then the flavors of lattes that I would fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, ooh, I like that.
Okay. I would fuck a lavender latte.
Okay.
I think that sometimes it's like just the right amount of sweetness, but sometimes I'm like, it's so gross. Especially depending where you go. I would marry any honey cinnamon. I think there's a name for that.
I think honey cinnamon. That's what I would say.
Okay, cool. So honey cinnamon latte, and then I would kill. Oh. Since I didn't know what this category is going to be, I need 1 second to think. I just feel like anything that's like so much flavor outside of like a cherry something or like a, you know, like too much syrup or whatever that they put in there. I just can't do it. It has to be pretty close to just a plain latte. Vanilla can sometimes be like so sweet if they put like so much syrup in it. And I feel that way with any other syrups that they do. I don't know why cherry is the one that I'm killing, a cherry latte.
Have you had one of those? Are those a thing?
I feel like
I'm sure they are.
If I have, I didn't like it.
Yeah. I hate cherries, so that's good.
Well, there you go.
I like
That's my answer. That was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well mine for you is colors.
Colors? Well, that's hard. I love all colors. Okay. We are marrying green.
Oh.
Rude.
Let me mute my
notifications.
notifications. Okay.
We're marrying green because it's great. I love it. It looks good on me.
Like a forest green?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah. We're... Oh, God, it's like I can only...
I know. These are the only options. Like green, pink, orange, blue, pink.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like I have a hard time with orange. I just like, I mean, I love the sunsets. I love terracotta. Like, I feel like I need to defend myself. Like, I love wood. I love this couch. But, like, orange is just, it is my, like, when I sometimes see the color, like, specifically in clothes, I'm just like,
thinking, like, Douglas High School mascot.
Yeah.
Like, any swag that we had to wear.
Oh, God, no. Just, no. So, I think I might kill orange.
That's a good one.
Fucking, I want to go like hot pink. Like, why
Ooh,
not? I feel like,
yeah,
like brighter than this. Like,
oh yeah, no,
why
like,
not? I don't think I could marry her, but like, I want to dip my toe. Oh, that was quicker than I thought.
Yeah. So anyway, 5 minutes in.
Okay, well, no, I want you to answer that, and then I also want to answer mine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I am killing pistachio when it comes to the flavors.
Oh,
I hate
just- yeah, go. You
pistachio.
already
No,
know.
no, that's the only one I know. Like when you were thinking of
That's a
ones,
good
like
one.
the first one that
Yeah.
came to my mind, I was like, yeah, no, I'm killing pistachio.
Pistachio coffee. Ew.
I know. I need a second for the other ones.
Okay, well, I have always loved like a lavender. I love that color, that shade of purple. But I feel like if I'm gonna be with a color forever, it's not gonna be that. So I will fuck it.
Okay. I know it sounds so very weird to say.
Like I love it, but it's just not a forever color. And I think that I want to say I would kill yellow.
Very similar to orange.
Yeah. It is like really bright and it makes me happy, and I do own yellow, like my yellow skirt. I really like that skirt. But I just think that it's usually one of the last colors that I pick for something. And then I think that I would marry, I want to say like a green or blue. So I guess I'll pick, I don't want to copy you. So I think I'll pick like a,
You can copy me.
like a deep blue.
Like
a
ocean
darker,
blue.
yeah. Yeah. An
I love
ocean
that.
blue. Thanks.
I'm gonna marry vanilla flavor coffee. And I'm gonna
Are you thinking of like lattes or just
Yeah.
like, okay.
just because like I'll just get it. Even if it's like not good, I will just like I know that I'm always gonna get that.
You really can't go wrong.
Yeah. But I do agree with the whole syrup thing that you were saying. I think I'd fuck the like brown sugar, cinnamon, honey, like those ones. Like I don't do pistachio. The lavender ones, like the same thing with the vanilla. Like even if it's wrong, it's like drinkable. Even if it's really sweet, it's drinkable. If you overdo the lavender,
Yeah.
it is like you are a fucking goat munching on some plants. It's like awful. It's so bad, and it's like you're smelling what you're tasting. Oh, I already have a headache, and it's making it worse just thinking about it. So yeah, I think those are my coffee options.
That's good. Yeah, it's true. I think the last few, there's this coffee shop by the place Ellie and I used to live, and I used to be like ride or die for their lavender lattes, and I think you said this too. Like the last few times I went there, I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even finish it. I was like getting a headache.
Yeah.
Near the end. So.
And then we switched to that other place, the Drip one, and their coffee I think was better than the other one.
Yeah, and it was all dairy free,
Oh,
which was
yeah.
nice.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
fuck, marry, kill. Well, that was fun. I
Coffee
like
and
that.
colors.
Coffee
Cute.
and colors. All right. Well, I'm excited for today's episode just because it feels like a brain dump a little bit. I think I've just kind of what's trending, what's going on, and Eric and I's take on it, because why the fuck not? I have no rhyme or reason to this. When I thought of like what's trending, I was just like things. Like I had no real categories besides like fashion and news and blah 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 blah, like all sorts of things. So I literally was just like searching up random shit and came up with quite a few things.
Wow.
So yeah, did you have like any rhyme or reason to yours or no?
I kind of
Because if
had
you do-
Google help me.
Oh, okay.
Like with like topics. So like fashion. Like I feel like we could start with fashion.
Okay,
and
love
talk
it.
about trends under that.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. First thing for fashion that I saw is ankle jewelry, which I've been seeing a little bit of, and I'm a fan. I have no thoughts or anything to say about that. I think the more the merrier. I think it's so cute. I love it. I think it's sexy. Ankle jewelry array. I didn't even know that was like ever out. Maybe it's just like more. I think it's more like
forgotten.
yeah, and now they're like
Slept
little
on.
charms. Like you adding little charms, and I'm like, oh, I just love it. It's like a little bell, like jingle jangles.
Do you feel that way about toe rings? Or just ankle jewelry?
Just ankle. I've tried toe rings. Like I think it looks good on certain people, but I'm also
I don't
like
got the
it just
toes for it.
doesn't. Yeah, I definitely don't have the toes for it. Mine are stuck together, so really can't do that. And like, ew, it just like, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
No, I used to wear a toe ring like it's so gross, just like all the time. Like I'd have socks and tennis shoes on and have a toe ring. I was just always aware of it, and it like dyed my toe like green because it was like a cheap nickel or something. But I like toe rings. Depends on the person. I know that's not even what you said. Ankle jewelry, I think is really cute. I feel like it's hard to find though. You have to specifically buy an anklet because it can't just be like a bracelet.
Yeah,
it's not, your ankle's a lot bigger. Turns out.
I like the like Pura Vida ones or whatever. Wow, I can't believe I just butchered that. That's so crazy and so embarrassing.
Pura
Vida. Because they're adjustable and they're like not wire but like string. I like
that is nice. Well, a fashion trend that I saw that I feel like I've tried to embrace sometimes is blazers. I do love those. I think it makes any outfit elevated. Like you could be wearing something that's like a little more grungy or something that's like, what's fun is when you wear like bralette or some like cute bra that then you just put a blazer over it, so it's like sexy but also not showing too much, you know?
Like secretive.
Yeah. So I think that's fun, but I also struggle with finding good blazers. I have a few that I had got for work from like thrift stores, and they're just, I think it needs to be like longer a little bit.
Almost
and
like
looser.
a coat.
Yeah. And probably like I think I think it needs to be like thin. Like thinner.
Oh,
than
thinner. Okay, I see
maybe
what
when
you're
I
saying.
think of coat, I think of like thick. And I have a thicker one, and I'm just like, I just feel like I'm wearing a winter jacket, not like a
I
cute...
see what you're talking about. Yeah, it is tough for me. It's like the length. Like I have a good like shape, but because I'm so short, like it's like a blazer has to. I just like it. Just I don't know if it really works for me. And then if it goes like straight down, then it like covers my assets, and then it's like.
What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? Then I just like kind of look like a potato. I'm just like, I don't really know.
I would never describe you that way, but
thanks. But yeah, so but I get that. It looks so good, and I feel like it's like this layers. I always have trouble layering when I go out of what to wear and like what jackets, and I feel like blazers. That's what we talked about recently. I feel like too is like the blazers is just like the new jacket. Anyway, my next one is this blue aesthetic. I just think it's
for fashion,
yeah, of just like finding little knickknacks and clothing and pattern that has this like blue, because the next one that I have it's like cottage core, like country. This seems to be the vibe, so that kind of like blue little accent to things, which I mean, I tried to
love. I didn't know this was a trend. Blue aesthetic?
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess I like it. It doesn't feel like it needs to be a whole, like, thing. It's a fucking color, but, I mean, that you're marrying, but, or fucking, no, you're marrying.
Yeah,
blue.
I'm marrying. Yeah. Isn't that a thing, though, for weddings? It's like something borrowed, something blue.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's something to that.
Well, when I was looking at these, like, I think it all is, like, really stemming from, even my next one is, like, this, like, cottage, like, country, like, that style. I wouldn't even know how else to, like, romantic and, like, as far as fashion, like, puffy or, like, layering and little things like that, which, like, I like the idea of it. On me, no. Like, I don't, and even this, like, I like blue, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to make my whole fucking fashion personality the color blue. Yeah. I also think darker blue looks better on me than lighter blue.
Oh, I like that. Sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so.
Blue aesthetic.
Blue.
This has been trending for a minute. I literally... Okay, I'm just gonna get this out of the way so I don't say it again. I feel like being off of social media, I don't actually really know anymore what's like, because I'm not seeing it, and my feed isn't like geared towards, I don't know. So Anyway, maybe wide leg jeans. I would assume they're still
Yeah.
in the trends
They
right
are.
now. And I gotta say, I put on a pair of joggers, and I was like, these are not flattering on me at all. And I immediately ordered these looser fitting little sweatpants that I found on Amazon, influenced from Pinterest. And I was like, this is the vibe. The wide leg just, it works so much better. I think we've all kind of embraced that more, and not like the super skinny jeans that we used to wear. I mean, I still own jeans that are like more form-fitting, but I do think there's a reason the wide leg pants work, and they're just more comfortable.
I just go back and forth. Like, I look at myself sometimes and I'm like, oh, this is really working for me. And then I walk by myself other times and I'm just like, this looks silly. This looks like a mom jean. No offense. It just like looks not flattering. Like, I don't know. My millennial brain cannot get over just like a skinny jean. Like, I just...
You rock the skinny jeans though, and I do think maybe it's a height thing.
Yeah,
too.
'cause I just like, I put on my wide leg pants and I'm just like shuffling around. But I do think when it comes to like leggings and sweatpants, like joggers, I cannot with a jogger. I don't know what it is.
I
like,
spent a lot of money on an aloe sweatsuit set,
Yeah.
joggers. It will be going in the donation bag because I put it on when my mom was here, and I was like,
No,
there's
honey.
a reason I haven't worn this in months, and this is horrible. I will not be wearing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just your body type is never, I'm never going to be able to fit into that or make it look good, and it's so
No.
annoying. So that's why like I have not sweats, whatever, the like yoga pants on, and they're wide
Yeah.
leg, and these
I
are
love a
so
yoga
much
pant that
yeah, and they're flattering
flares at the bottom. Yeah.
no matter who. Like they look good on me, I think. So
Yeah.
yeah, wide leg pant, I don't know, I go back and forth. Wide leg jean maybe is a no, but the pant, yes. Oh, that was on mine too. Puffs and layering. I mean, I love this whole idea of going back to Y2K fashion. I get it.
Puffs?
Puffs, like puffs.
Puffy sleeves?
Puffy sleeves. It
I
works
don't
on some
think
people.
I like it.
Skinny
Who?
people. Very thin little people. Yeah, not a fan. And also, like, the layering of the shirts and the belts and the things, like, again, looks good on certain people, but, like, I just don't think it'll ever look good on me, and I'm not going to go out of my way to try that trend.
It's also like, isn't it uncomfortable? I just remember wearing layers and being like, I am
Hot.
so hot and like
Just
constricted.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to envision when does it look good? On who?
I've just been seeing so much of like, especially since Coachella was recently or is now. I don't really know when it is actually, but like seeing all of the outfits and stuff. Another fashion trend that I just like don't think I can get behind for myself is the boots, the non-form fitting boots that aren't really a heel. You know what I'm talking
Like
about?
platform?
I have to. No, they're not platform. Sorry, I'm gonna have to search it so that you can.
I can experience it.
Those ones.
Oh, those are
riding boots.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. Like what? What?
Okay, there are, and yeah.
What is happening? It
Some
looks
of
cute,
them-
but I can't.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, it's like, here's the thing. I think for that type of boot, you have to invest in like a high quality.
Okay, that's different. But like you know what I was
Yeah.
talking about. That's tough.
I just still have my riding boots, and they're like, because they're Ariat, they're like real leather. They were like $200.
Yeah, like legit riding boots.
But even then, it's like I've put them on with an outfit before, and I'm just like, nah.
it really only fits for certain people. Again, this all like crazy revelation
just-
here
yeah.
of like if you're confident enough you can rock whatever, but I just feel like that is not a trend that I will be getting behind.
Yeah, I
just
feel like
can't do
this
it.
is our opinion on trends for ourselves, not on other people. Even though I just said who looks good in puffy sleeves. I read that corduroy is trending. Is that true?
I don't know.
You
That's
have
not
corduroy
in
on,
my...
and I kind of do.
Oh shit. Well then, yep.
I think I really love that.
I think it's just texture. Like people
Yeah.
are really just trying to like play around with stuff. I don't
Yeah.
even know. I'm not a fashion person. Those were all like my other like crazy fashion. Those were I didn't have anything else.
I'm good on fashion.
The only other like TikTok thing that I wanted to bring up is the revived ice bucket challenge. Like,
Oh
I'm
my
glad
gosh,
people
I
are still
heard.
doing that, and it kind of at first I was like, wait, what is happening? But then I saw my stepbrother do it, and I was just like, it just takes you back to like back in the day where you're just like, and I nominate. Just like, oh, it's cute. It's cute. I'll give you, and also like. Any challenge to bring awareness towards anything is great, but I'm just like, it's just
How
cute.
is happening? What were the other ones? What was the one where it was like, that's Black Beetle in the building, and you had to like freeze, and it would like they would like film around, and everyone's like frozen in a position. The mannequin challenge.
Oh, I never did that. What was that about? Just for fun?
Just a random weird trend that happened. I'm trying to just think of other ones that were in that era of the ice bucket
Oh, yeah.
challenge that maybe we'll be seeing again.
I feel like the mannequin challenge might have been a little bit after that. Like, I think ice bucket was around the same time as, like, planking. You remember planking? And people used to just, like,
Whoa, that is crazy. And that was something that a guy would post on his Instagram as a post.
Stop.
That would be like,
Stop.
and then he'd be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see?
Did you see my plank?
That is funny."
Trends, we love them.
Is that so? That's the only thing you're seeing on TikTok right now that's coming back.
Yeah, as far as like specific TikTok stuff, there are some other things, but I don't think it's like necessary, like specific to TikTok. Like, the next thing I wanted, I don't know if this is in your categories, but dopamine decor. Wow, stuttered a little bit.
Dopamine decor.
Yeah. It's like I did see it first on TikTok, but of course, like as soon as you start talking about it, Pinterest, everything picks it up. But basically just the idea of that you are designing and decorating your space or your house based on like things that bring you happiness, which is like duh. But I think it's in comparison to like the minimalist life. And I have always been a fan. I feel like I hope this trend always continues. I have never, ever, 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 ever been a fan of a minimalist lifestyle that is just like white and grays.
Yeah.
Like I want to throw up when I can't. I'm like, how, that's not fun. Like I love a hodgepodge, eclectic, throw together household, and like your house. Like I love when it looks good and it's organized and it's like pleasing to the eye, but I don't need it to like nothing there.
Yeah, I think there's a fine balance between like eclectic and you just have shit everywhere, and like everything still has a home. What was that woman's person? That woman's name? Marie Kondo?
Yeah. I don't know. You were more that. You told me to look into her.
But that was her big thing, was like, does it bring you joy? And does it have a home? And I feel like that's helped me to stay with less stuff, but still have stuff to where it's like, I feel like people come over to our house and they're like, feels like a home. It's like cozy. I feel comfortable. Because I think that's what makes you feel comfortable in a space.
Yeah.
Not white, sterile, modern.
Or even just like buying stuff just to buy stuff. Like I think that when eclectic, like crazy styles became a thing or are still a thing, like it was just more so of like buying to whatever fit that style, and it's like, yeah, it's fun, but did it bring you joy? Like what was the point of buying this like stupid clock or whatever? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm just thinking of the ones that like drip, like in, like it's cool, but it's like what? Why? Like why?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just one of the examples.
Well, maybe because I work in tech and I just see
yeah.
AI everything is AI. You know what makes me want to throw up? Going to San Francisco and driving to downtown, and every single billboard that I drive past is about how they have AI. Like, it's an AI tech company for something. But they all say it's just like all the same messaging. It's all about how it's gonna like make you basically have less work to do, or like help you do things easier, or save you time, or blah blah blah. And I do think like the thing that popped up on Google was like AI in design, and I feel like that's the big thing right now is like with photography, like you can create like headshots of yourself from pictures that's not a headshot. You can do like ask it to create an image of something that just like doesn't exist, or to draw something and to make it into different styles. It can look like a painting or look realistic or whatever it is. And I think there is some exciting stuff around that. I've definitely used AI for some things in my life that I'm like, oh, this saved me so much time to make a grocery list. Like, I didn't have to, I'm in the grocery store and I can just be like, hey, can you make me a grocery list? That's great. But there are other things that I'm just like, oh my God, this is scary. And I don't know that I like it. And quick tangent, like I've been having an issue with something I'm trying to do at work, and I'm reaching out to the different softwares that I'm using to try and figure out what's going wrong, but I just get an AI chat. And I'm like, this isn't the answer. I need a real person to troubleshoot this with me. And it's been days and I'm not getting like real responses.
Ugh, I'm so glad you brought this up, because when I was looking at stuff, okay, two things. One, I had a really interesting conversation with someone at Trader Joe's today, but before I went to Trader Joe's and I was like looking at some like different trends, a lot of tech stuff came up and I wanted to ask your opinion about one of them. So I like put it off to the side, and then I've been looking at a lot of like Healthline articles recently, and so I was like, oh, let me see what's like trending. What are like the health trends that are happening right now? You know, like when you used to like put like banana peel on your skin. Like what's going on out there?
Yeah.
And one of the main ones was using AI as like personalized health care and like functional health, but like specific towards AI. And then, so I already had that in my brain. Flash forward a few hours later to, I'm in Trader Joe's in the grocery line, and she's wearing these cute pants. So I was like, you're wearing cute pants. And she was like, I actually got them. Like whatever. I don't exactly know how the conversation started, but she was like, do you use ChatGPT? Wow. Okay. I'm really trying to hold it together.
Deep breath.
Deep breath. Do you use ChatGPT? And I was like, unfortunately, I am just the kind of person, like, I haven't really got into it. When you said, like, you make your grocery list, I'm like, fuck, should I really get into this? I think the last time I used it was a year ago when we did that picture to figure out what is my color palette or whatever. It was the last time I used that. She and the person bagging my groceries continues to tell me, and you guys, whoever's listening, this is going to be the biggest fucking eye roll, but just like I do sometimes live under a rock and I refuse to try things, proceeds to tell me like how that you can put in your measurements and it'll tell you exactly what to buy, where to buy it. She says that she was in Sephora one day and took a picture of herself, zoomed in, pixelized the had ChatGPT AI. Are those two the same things? Or is that the same? Okay. Just making sure. I confused. See, pixelized the skin comment, whatever. Got the same like pixel number to get the product that she wanted to get at Sephora for her foundation, concealer, blush, crazy. Blah, 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 blah. And then he goes on to tell me, like, yeah, you can have it do, like, your grocery list. You can have it, like, you can literally, it could be your therapist.
I was going to say, people have been using it for therapy. Like, which I'm like, what am I doing in my career?
But it's like, and I literally was like, I looked at them and I was like, and that doesn't scare you? Like, you guys aren't freaking out? And, like, the guy kind of was like, he was so over my shit. He was like, well, when computers can't, that, like, I get it. Yeah. Like, when computers did come out, like, I don't want to be my grandparents. Like, I don't want to be my grandpa that's like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't think that he is, but I see myself becoming that. But I'm also like, that is scary. And also just like, is it I don't know. But it's like, it is helpful, I guess. But just like, wow, I'm really out here like struggling, wading through the mud when people are just like, tell me what, and I'm like, what am I doing?
It's not,
it really,
yeah.
it's so weird and fascinating. But so I could talk about this all day long, but it's really like, it's trending. It's really out there. It's happening, everyone. ChatGPT and AI, which apparently are the same thing. No.
It's a form, yeah. Yeah, that there's like cool ideas where I'm like, this, I guess working in tech, all I think about is how AI can help me at work, or like how these companies are building what they're building and like what they're intended for. But then it's like that, to me, that stuff is like, oh, this is how I take control of like this tool that is now being used where it feels like it's by companies like kind of outside of my control. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. I set up this, and this isn't necessarily AI, but I set up this workflow.
Sorry, it's on Do Not. Oh, it's because she's allowed to get in through Do Not Disturb.
I'm like, where is it coming from? Just like how companies can like scrape your data so easily. Like, I'm literally building workflows that like I give them one thing about me and it shows my email, my phone number, my name, and I'm just testing it, and we're about to use this like at my work.
Oh my God.
And so that's kind of maybe what freaks me out. And going to San Francisco, I'm like, this is like dystopian. But then hearing something like that, I'm like, okay, the power isn't also in our hands in a way of like, we can kind of decide how we want to use it and maybe help us better our lives that way, instead of like buying clothes that don't fit and having to return them.
Yeah, it just feels so scary. Like,
Yeah.
it's just annoying. But well, I was gonna say something else. Along these same lines, I was listening to the headlines yesterday or a few days ago, and one of the headlines was AI category in movie making, like the use of AI, and then using, or possibly, I don't think they've decided yet, and by they I mean, I'm guessing the Academy Awards. I don't really know, actually. I should look into that. Like whether or not you disclose if you've used AI in your movie. And then there was a lot of discussion. What was the movie that won the Oscar? The guy, oh man, that movie anyways was based,
The guy. That's all we're getting.
Yeah, he won the Oscar, but the movie used AI in order to enhance his Hungarian accent, but he won an Oscar for it. It's not for the accent, but for that part. So it's just like, there was a little bit of...
which movie is that?
I don't fucking know.
Sorry, I'm just so curious.
I have no idea.
If I've seen it. Although I really haven't seen much, so.
Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. The movie The
I've never heard of
Brutalist.
it.
Yeah, I never watched it either. But apparently he was Hungarian, and they used AI to enhance the accent. And there was just like conversation around like that being. I mean, I guess it was. I didn't know it, but I'm like, I'm in the friggin' dark when it comes to AI anyway. So it's just interesting. Of like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that in movies too.
It's like so many things that you don't even think about what AI could be applied to. Like, I wouldn't even think that that's a thing.
No, it's crazy. That's why I'm just like, I don't know. It just feels like everything that you're ingesting could be fake.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Anyway, that's deep, dark hole. Any fun things? Well, this isn't super fun, but hold up. This is not funny. Actually, I'm gonna not.
No, you
transition
have
to
to.
that. No, because it's the Pope dying, and that's bad. A bad transition. That's bad juju. YouTube's 20th anniversary, and unfortunately, the Pope died.
Unfortunately. But you know what's crazy? Weren't you telling me that he like gave a speech on Easter and then died the next day?
I didn't say that, but he did give a speech and he did die.
maybe
And
my
one of the
mom
last
did.
people that he saw, unfortunately, was was it? No, wait, I'm gonna butcher that. Hold up. I was about to say JD Vance, but is that true?
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, JD Vance.
Oh, Buddy.
Was among the last officials to meet with Pope Francis before he died earlier. That is crazy. Also, I just find it very interesting that the movie Conclave that just came out like a year ago, which is about how like the Pope is decided on or whatever voted for, and now all of a sudden it's just, it's really interesting the way that the world works. And like, why is the Pope dying? Why is a cool Pope dying while Trump is in office? Like, we like can't get a win. Like, not that I'm Catholic anymore, but I'm just like, it's scary. Like, at least he was cool. I also like learned a lot of tea about him. Like, apparently he, while in like office, I know that's not the right term, but like while he was like whatever in the throne or whatever, liked like an Instagram model's like profile like from the Pope's Instagram account.
I love that.
And it was just like, oh, like the officials of the Pope, whatever. I should know more about this considering I grew up Catholic, but it's so fascinating. I will have to say, like, it is really sad. He was a cool Pope.
That is sad. Yeah.
What else is trending for you? I never knew that the YouTube anniversary, the first video posted on YouTube, was from the San Diego Zoo. I did not know that until pretty recently.
Really? Mm-hmm. What was it?
At the elephants, at the elephant enclosure. There was it's like 19-second video. And it's the first video that was ever put on YouTube.
Ever on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Wow. Did you see the video of the elephants during the earthquake?
Yeah! That was so cute. I posted it on my story. I forgot you don't have Instagram. I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, you saw it. That was so cute. Wow, I love that. San Diego represents.
I know. On today.com, apparently canned fish are trending, so congratulations. You got it!
Wait, I literally went to Target today. Literally. And they, in the little dollar section, they have a little tin that has sardines on it. I'm like, wait, did I start a trend?
Erica started a trend. Way to go. You knew it.
How did I know canned fish?
I know, how random.
Okay, were you ever in the Alex Earl? Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay, well, we won't talk about it.
Well, I want to know still.
Well, when I was on TikTok, she was like the one who made the Get Ready With Me trend like a thing.
Okay.
And blew up and went to, I don't know, some college in Florida. Anyway, she's like a hot, rich, white girl with blonde hair. And she is dating someone on the Miami Dolphins. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Alex Cooper, started her Unwell network and brought Alex Earl in. I don't know if Alex Earl already had a podcast or if she got one started because of Alex Cooper. But I just saw the headline that she's leaving. They parted ways. Ooh. Drama. 2 months.
Bye.
But I'm just, I feel kind of out of touch. I used to care a lot more about celebrities, like the random few. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, I was all for that. I was on those videos. I was watching a lot of them. Alex Earl, that random NFL couple that I can't remember their name.
I'm like I literally had to Google like what is trending right now because I don't know. I think my like For You pages are just so like I really only watch like the same 4 freaking people or same 4 videos or whatever. So I don't really know what's like going on, and I didn't even know like the whole dopamine decor. I was like, this is a trend. Like, you don't buy things you don't want. Like,
that's true.
I just didn't even think about it. There was another like, I looked at for like wellness things, forest bathing. It's like, white people and first world countries have the greatest
forest bathing.
Yeah, have the greatest like skill of taking like something that's so simple and probably does have a lot of meaning and somehow monetizing out of it. Like literally I need a whole article to tell me that going and walking in the forest is going to help boost my immune system, lower my cortisol level. And I'm like, duh. and we're calling it
At this
forest
point,
bathing.
we're just
Like,
grasping
what
at
is
straws.
happening? Like, it's crazy.
It's like every piece of content has already been made, so we're just trying to think of ways to like make it again, but slightly differently.
Yeah.
To where it's like, no, I didn't make an article about nature. I made it about forest bathing.
And I keep coming across this same fucking video of the same guy, and I don't know who he is, and I don't know the context for it because I literally get so annoyed. But it was like a podcast, like, interview, and someone was like, okay, well, then what should people be putting in their, like, should be eating when they first wake up? And he proceeds to say, like, I think the first thing people need to have is this, like, amino salt, blah, blah, blah. And I just scroll past every time. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you even saying? And I'm sure this probably has, like, I'm taking this out of context, whatever, and health nuts, this may be super helpful. But I'm like, I don't understand. Like, we really just will take in anything to somehow do anything. I just, like, it's too much sometimes. So I'm going to stick to my painting videos and dogs. Another trend, side note, one of the trends that was going along TikTok that I did not like, nor would I ever participate in, is turn your pet into a human.
Oh my gosh, my sisters did that. It's actually so funny.
No, it is scary. It is scary. I would never be able to sleep. I would never.
I want to know what they look like.
Then you do it on your own time without me knowing, because I will be scared. Some of them, like there was one that was a pug and it looked like Professor Umbridge, and the other professor, the one that's does like in the second movie, oh my gosh.
You're asking the wrong girl.
I know. Sprout. Professor Sprout. Like a combo of those. But it was like in a bathing, or like in a sundress, like seated really weird on the couch. Because the picture that they took of the pug was it like laying on its belly, like on the couch, or laying on its back on the couch. Jump scare. Jump scare. I was like, I could not.
Okay, well, I need to figure out how to do that, and I'll look at it. Because I really want to know.
So scary. Anyway, that's the other trend that I think I had on there. I didn't even write the dog one down. I just had to like talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like with health, this is not related to dogs, but you were talking about health trends before that.
Yeah, sorry.
Is like, that to me is such a personal journey thing. Ellie and I were just talking about how we both read articles that were talking about how you shouldn't have coffee right when you wake up, and I read that like you should wait at least an hour, you need to get outside first, you need to drink a whole glass of water, and it's just like, do what feels good to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, if you feel like shit, change something, and maybe there's ideas on the internet, but I think everyone can say like, this worked for me, and now I'm gonna say that it works for everyone, when that's just like so not real.
Which I guess is why like the whole personalized healthcare and like using AI for that makes sense, because it's like tailored to you.
Yeah.
Just
I know, it's like kind of cool, because I've seen screenshots of people's stuff that they showed me that like the AI therapists told them, and I'm like, that's good advice, or it's like very encouraging. But I'm also like, you're just telling it everything about you, and that's scary.
I think it's just like, however far the pendulum swings to the good, it can swing just as far to the bad. So it's like, as good and as cool as that is, and like exactly what you were saying, like it can be just as devastating and scary. And so that's why I think I just only see that. But the guy at Trader Joe's was right, girl. Like, I can't live in a cave forever. I mean, this is the world now. I better start adapting. Yeah. And I might as well, like, I hate that I have that mindset sometimes, because it's true. I might as well just, like, if you're trying to succeed in the world, you have to, like, play the game a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
At least understand how it works. I don't even know anything.
Anyway, those are the trends of today, and fun stuff, and also scary stuff and cool stuff, and it's so hard to wrap this up. If you have a fun trend, send it to us. Anyway, Polite as Fuck Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We love you guys. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.